Hey, this is Rick with Social Good Software. Today I'm going to be sharing a little bit about how our email notification system works, specifically for bounced emails, opens, deliveries, and complaints. So I'm going to be sharing a little bit about how this process works and just to share some insight with you regarding how each of those states are handled within the application. So let's go ahead and get started with the very first one here, which is bounce messages. So more than likely, one of your emails that goes out to the email designer is going to bounce. This could be for a wide range of reasons. For example, if you're sending to an invalid email address that has a typo, if you're sending it to an email address that is no longer valid, or simply the email address is not typed in completely. So this is an invalid email address that we're sending to. So those could be some of the scenarios where you could potentially be sending out an email that is going out to the wrong email address and is getting bounced back. So let me show you really quick how those are handled. So if you head over here into settings, here's where you can see the settings for the specific email. You have a from address and you have a reply to address. So whenever an email is bounced, it will always go back to the from address. And when the email is bounced, it would include a notification to this address saying, hey, by the way, this email bounced. Here's the email we tried to deliver it to, and here's some more details about the actual email. So whichever template you have set up, when the email bounces, it will always go back to the original from sender. So whatever the from address is, that's where the bounce messages are going to be delivered. So it's really important that somebody's monitoring your from address. That way you can capture any of those bounce messages and correct them as they come in. Let me show you really quickly what that bounce message looks like. So when an email goes out and it gets delivered to a wrong email address, someone at the from address will get an email similar to this one. So this is the bounced message notification. And then this is an email that we kick off that we send out again to the from address. So you can see here's the from address. It matches exactly this from address. And this is just saying like, hello staging, an error occurred while trying to deliver the email to the following recipients. Then it gives you the recipient. Then it gives you the error. So this is a bounce and this is a permanent bounce. And then you can view the email and resend it again to the correct address. Just click on the resend link below. And this will automatically let you go ahead and resend the email if you want to correct this email address. And then do you want to stop receiving these emails? We recommend that you set up the email validation service for all online web forms. So if you haven't had a chance to check this out, there's a little demo here you can go through. And this just walks you through how the email validation service works. This just validates on the email on the front end before the actual email goes out. And then if you want to book a meeting with us to get that set up, we're happy to do that here for you. So this is the bounced message notification that you will get every time an email bounces. So let's go ahead and click on this resend email link. This is going to go ahead and take us to the actual email that was sent, or that was tried to be sent. You can see here the email delivery status was pending delivery, email complaints, none, and then you can see here's all of the information. So you can see here's the actual email that went out and bounced back. So at this point, you have the option just to click on send email and type in the correct email and click send email. And this way you can go ahead and send the email to the appropriate person by catching any mistakes before the actual email goes out. So that one went ahead and got delivered. So if you come back over here, see activity, you can see here that was just sent off right now to the right email address. And then if you click on preview, you can see here the actual email that was sent. And then you also have the option to resend the sent email by just simply clicking resend. And you go back to the screen where we were just at, where you can go ahead and make sure that the actual email was delivered. You can see here it was delivered, no complaints, and everything looks good. Let's now take a quick look here at the complaints. So there might be a chance where somebody marks your email as a complaint, and you'll get an email like this that says complaint notification from Social Good Software. And the complaint email address will always get delivered to the from address that you have on your email template. So you get an email similar to this one saying, hello, your organization's name. Then it's going to say the recipient accepted your email and marked your email as spam. Error type abuse. You can view the email, just click on the link below. And then if you want to stop receiving these emails, again, we recommend you just set up the email validation service. So you'll get an email like this letting you know that the actual email was flagged as spam. So this could be for a couple of reasons. If you're sending information that's not relevant to the person, so they haven't opted in specifically to get these notifications, or if you deliver it to the wrong address. So more than likely it's option 2, you're delivering to the wrong address. So again, it's really important that you go ahead and make sure that you deliver the email to the appropriate address by doing some email validations before they submit the order. Okay, so that's how complaints work. Again, they go back to the from address. So whatever you have on the from address, that's where they're going to end up. So that's how that works. So if you go back to activity here, you can see here the one we sent, which was delivered. You can see here the one that was bounced here. And then here's another test that I just sent. And again, this is all under the activity. So if you want to go ahead and check out your activity, just check on activity and you'll be able to find them there. Now there might be some scenarios where the email gets sent out, it gets delivered, and then you want to check if that actually did get delivered. So if in any case somebody's saying that they can't find their tickets or they haven't got the reminder, you could always go back to the date that was sent, go to the activity tab, select the date here. Well, this is in the future. Let me go back to the 14th. And then you can just do a simply Command F, and then you can type in the email that you're looking for. Find the email and just click resend. And this will give you the ability to go ahead and resend the email again. When you resend the emails don't go back into AllTrue. Only the original email that went out is the one that gets attached to AllTrue. This is just a copy of the email. And alternatively, you can also go in the query and remove the note from the sales order, and that'll kick off a new email for them. But if the email's still wrong, it'll still get delivered to the wrong email address. So those are a handful of options that you have to be able to deal with complaints, undeliverable email, bounces, and the delivery of actual emails to be able to check the status if the email is delivered or not. So that's going to do it here for me. If you have any questions about this, please reach out to us. We're always happy to help, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.